Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Marvelous Monday. I need to say thank the Lord for the powerful time in worship we had on yesterday in person as well as our virtual time. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for always talking about the goodness of the Lord that you've experienced while you were here at the Fountain. May we all share and like the good news of the gospel as it is manifested in our lives, that others might see that the Lord is doing great and marvelous things, and for that we're glad. Today, I invite you to turn your attention to the wisdom literature, the book of Psalm 63, a very powerful psalm. It's a psalm in which we find out that the psalmist David has now spent time with the Lord, and God is with him in the wilderness of Judah. And he begins to cry out, "Oh God, you are my God. I earnestly search for you." Well, you know, it's amazing how David is in the wilderness of Judah. He's out there away from everything and everybody because he says that, "I know, Lord, as I might feel that no one is around, I can share time with you." You know, it's amazing that when we're out in the wilderness, sometimes people might think we're lost, but no, we're not lost. We're searching to find the presence and the voice of God. You know, oftentimes we must do like David did. He finds himself retreating to the wilderness, getting away from the hustle and the bustle of life because he wants to cultivate the relationship he has with God. You know, every now and then you and I need to kick back, take some time away from everything and everybody so we can hear from God. Notice what David says. He says, "I earnestly search for you. God, I am searching to hear your voice." David was at a moment in his life that he needed to hear from God. You know, all of us, as we live in our contemporary times, we need to hear from God. God has a word for all of us. He secondly says, "My soul thirsts for you, and my whole body longs to be with you, for even in a place where there is no water." Notice he says, "My soul thirsts." He says that my thirst can only be quenched when I am at the well of salvation and I receive the water that flows from you. He finds out there's no natural body of water around. So he uses this as a metaphor to say the thing that is most important for me is not my natural body, but my spiritual man. You and I must make sure that our time with God creates a sanctuary, a place where we can be in solitude, a time and a place in which we can be in the holy place of God. Because he begins to remind himself, "God, I'm here because of your unfailing love. You have been with me. Times in which I had no idea you were there. You were there. And for that reason, I long to praise you. I lift up my hands in prayer. I bow down before you because you satisfy me with the riches of feasts, not food, but the joy that comes with being in your presence. So therefore, I'm going to sing songs of joy." Remember, David was a songwriter. David was a musician. It is out here in the wilderness that God gives him a new song. You know, it's amazing when you and I withdraw away from things, God will put a new song in our heart. And not only that, but David finds himself while he's asleep. He says, "I am laying down and I wake up because I'm meditating on all that you have done for me. I meditate upon you throughout the night. In essence, I'm not going to bed until I hear from you. And God, you are my helper, and you are the one who gives me joy. I cling to you because you're so strong and you're so mighty, and I love our relationship." My brothers and sisters, may all of us do the same as David did. May we be in a place where we can say, "God, I love you better than anything else." We can do like David said, "In moments like these, I sing out a love song. I sing out a love song to Jesus. I sing, I love you, Lord. Lord, I love you because you love me first. And because you love me first, I got to love you back and tell everyone else about it. And I'm going to pen some songs that everybody can sing of your goodness." Today, I hope on this Monday, it is so marvelous that you can sing of the goodness of the Lord and tell everybody how good he's been. Always know you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed. God has a great blessing in store for you in this year of 2023. It will be bigger and better than you ever envisioned it to be. Take the Lord with you everywhere you go, and you'll always be in the right place. I'll see you on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.